resist, reached for the pot. In the struggle, it slipped from her hands and fell to the ground, looking across its side. Trembling, she whispered, "Oh, pot, what is your work?" The pot answered slowly, its voice broken. "I can cook porridge, bit by bit, enough to feed an ant." And the pot made only a drop of porridge, too small even for a child. When Akan-ò returned and learned what had happened, anger and sorrow filled him. Still, he tried the pot himself. "Oh, pot, what is your work?" In a quiet village surrounded by thick forest, there lived a man named Akán-ò. He was known throughout the land not for his strength, not for his wisdom, but for his laziness. While others tilled the soil, fetched water, or hunted in the bush, Akan-ò would rather sleep beneath the shade of a tree, dreaming of food that he never worked for. One day, as he wandered into the forest in search of firewood he did not plan to cut, his eyes fell upon a strange clay pot, resting between two roots of an ancient tree. The pot shimmered faintly, as though it carried a secret. Before Akan-ò could touch it, the pot spoke. "Young man," it said in a deep, steady voice, "I can cook porridge until every stomach in your village is filled." Akan-ò stepped back, startled, but greed quickly replaced his fear. "Ah, you cook porridge? Then do so. Let me see." The pot began to bubble and steam, and soon it overflowed with hot, delicious porridge. Akan-ò ate until his belly was round and heavy. He laughed, "At least, photos smiles upon me." He carried the pot to his family. "Oh, pot, what is your work?" he asked again. The pot replied, "I can cook porridge until everyone in the village is filled." "Do so," Akan-ò commanded. Once again, the pot brimmed with porridge, so much that his household had to beg him to stop. Word spread quickly, and Akan-ò began to share with the hungry. Soon, people called him Akan-ò, the one with the pot of plenty. He was no longer seen as lazy but as generous, and his name carried honor throughout the village. But fortune, once given, must be guarded. One day, Akan-ò went to visit his parents in a neighboring town. Before he left, he warned his wife, "Do not touch this pot. It rests high on the shelf beyond your reach. Cook the usual food until I return." But hunger gnawed at the family. His wife, lazy and unable to resist, reached for the pot. In the struggle, it slipped from her hands and fell to the ground, looking across its side. Trembling, she whispered, "Oh, pot, what is your work?" The pot answered slowly, its voice broken. "I can cook porridge, bit by bit, enough to feed an ant." And the pot made only a drop of porridge, too small even for a child. When Akan-ò returned and learned what had happened, anger and sorrow filled him. Still, he tried the pot himself. "Oh, pot, what is your work?" "I can cook porridge, bit by bit, enough to feed an ant." It replied, "Do so, let me see." The beautiful sight of the tiny porridge crushed his hopes. Furious and desperate, he returned to the forest in search of another magical gift. There, instead of a pot, he found a stick resting against a tree. "Oh, stick, what is your work?" Akan-ò asked. The stick replied, "I beat and beat until the skin turns red." Akan-ò laughed, thinking it was a joke. No, you will pound the yam instead. I know. Do so, let me see." The stick sprang to life, lashing against his back until his skin burned red. Crying out in pain, Akan-ò shouted, "It is enough! It is enough!" And the stick stopped. Panting, Akan-o''s mind darkened with revenge. If I can feed the people with porridge, then let them feel pain as I have felt pain. He carried the stick back to the village square and called the people together. My friends, he cried, as you know, the pot once cooked porridge for you. Now, I have found something greater, a stick that pans here. Come, come and see for yourself. The villagers, waiting for another feast, hurried to him, young and old, strong and weak, all eager for free food. Akan-ò placed the stick before them. Oh stick, what is your work? He asked. I beat and beat till the skin turns red, the stick replied. Lies, Akan-ò said proudly. It pans yam. Put your mind at rest. Then he climbed up a tree, leaving the people with the stick. The crowd shouted, do so, let us see. The stick leaped into the air, striking everyone in its reach. Men, women, children ran in terror, their cries filling the square as the stick chased them, beating onto their skin-burned head. Akan-ò pretended to be shocked, finally cried from the top of the tree. It is enough! The stick fell silent at last. The villagers nursed their wounds, their clothes torn, their skin burned red. Faces that once smiled at Akan-ò were now twisted in anger. Wicked man, he cursed. Deceiver. And just like that, Akan-ò lost all the respect he had gained from the villagers. That day, he started seeing him as a lazy and wicked man. The villagers, they forgot all the good he had done, the many months they ate from his pot of plenty. Instead, they remember only the stick that ate them. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this. Thanks for watching.